Hey, it's Jude, and it's currently 6 a.m. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about, it's been a while, first of all, and I want to start documenting my process as an art student. I didn't at first because I was still getting used to being at school, and I was having a hard time, and also I was getting a lot of panic attacks, so I didn't really want to carry around a camera, and then suddenly, yeah, and also, sometimes I feel like documenting my art process slows me down, but at the same time, I really want to try documenting it. Just because, when I film, I'm not focused on just working on that piece anymore. I'm focused on, if the camera's filming or if my head is in the way when I'm drawing. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start documenting my life as an art student, I guess, so I'll show you what I'm working on right now. This piece is for my intro to drawing class. And I have to draw an object that represents a person that's important to me, and I have to do 5 drawings. So I decided to do my family. This one represents my brother. It's his pillow pet, and all these details are taking me forever. Oh my gosh. I did finish one of these, thankfully, and it's my sister's. I drew her guitar. So that's what I'm currently working on. I'm kind of stressed though, because I have 3 days to finish. How many more drawings? 3 more drawings, so I basically have to do a drawing a day. And these are large scale pieces. It's like on big Stonehenge paper, so let's go. So I finished those, those really big scale, graphite black and white pieces I was working on last week, like the dolphin one and that one. Yeah, I'll put it here. I handed it in and I forgot to take pictures of it, so I'll have to show you it next time, but I did get back my midterm portfolio, and basically what that assignment was to take 2 of the drawings we did from the 6 classes so far. So every class we had to pick 2 of our best drawings from that class, and I'll show you the ones that I got back. I'm really happy. I got an A+ on this portfolio, which I was surprised by. But yeah, we're assigned to do a still life, and yeah, that's all I can say about it. She said that she liked the energy or something in my line work, so I guess it's a good thing. And here's another one like that. This one was 2 minutes. This was 2 minutes. The one I showed you just before was 1 minute. And then the second class we worked on perspective drawing, which is like my weakness. I don't know if you can see that very well because it's so light, but yeah. And here's like the finished perspective drawing. I hope that's okay. Yeah, so typically in my drawing class we start with like working with newsprint, and then in the second half of class we draw on sketchbook paper, like sketching paper, for like an hour and do like a nice long finished drawing. And then the next one was 2 minutes. This was like putting the charcoal on its side and doing like a kind of mass gesture still life. I had a lot of trouble drawing that chair stool thing. I have a lot of trouble drawing like angled objects. Sorry if I keep getting out of frame. I'm trying to put all my drawings to the side without smudging them. We were studying clothing, so we had to bring in an article of clothing, and I brought in like this knitted sweater. And then here is the drawing I spent like an hour on in class of the sweater, and you can tell I spent way too much time on like the details of the piece. Can you see that? Like, yeah, I spent way too much time trying to like get all the kind of pattern details, but it's okay. I think it was good. Next, I was sick, so I had to like get the skeleton out of the art supply closet and draw these, and I forgot to mark the times on them, but they're all around 15 seconds to like 1-2 minutes. But yeah, these are like the skeletal studies. And the next time we had a person come in and we did figure drawing. Oopsies. I really like this one. My teacher actually presented this one to the class because she liked it so much. That one was 3 minutes. And this one was like the model, and she was sitting there and she had a lot of detail in her clothes, so we had to draw that. And that's pretty much all of my midterm portfolio. And I also finished the abstract piece that I was working on earlier. I'll show you. So, here it is, kinda. So the assignment was to create a piece that was kind of like reminiscent of the abstract work of Dan Miller. He's like an artist who is autistic and uses his work to like communicate, because there's like a lot of letters and numbers and like repetition of like words and symbols in his work. So I had to like kind of try to do that, because his pieces are like very built up. It's a lot of like layering mediums upon other mediums. So that was what we had to try to do. And I really struggled with this because as I kept layering things, it started to look really gross and muddy, and I didn't like that. So I started off with doing chalk pastel for like the base, and then I started doing like squiggles and like pattern designs on it, and then I overlapped it by writing the songs I was listening to as I worked, and then I went over it with pencil crayon. That like rectangle is like pencil crayon, if you can see that. And then that's when it started to get muddy, so I went in with like my alcohol markers and started adding patterns and color. And then I went over it again with chalk pastel, not chalk pastel, oil pastel, because I just wanted to show like the buildup of the materials, because that was the whole point of the exercise. So I hope this is what he's looking for. I don't really know. Every class I have, all the professor's instructions are really vague, especially in graphic design. So I always have a hard time because I never know what I'm doing because he doesn't tell us.